Let's talk about the O in our SOAP framework. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to the Get Up and Go Challenge, day 10. We're at day 10 already. Can you believe it? We're a third of the way through our 30-day challenge at day 10. And O, of course, in the SOAP framework stands for options, infinite possibilities. What are all of the different possibilities we can find for solutions to the problem, the situation, the story we were telling ourselves yesterday about one area or aspect of our life? Remember, we've got physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, and physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution. That's 7. That's all 7 areas of our life or aspects of our life. Remember, I did these creative little keys to remind me, and it's really fun because whenever I hear them jangling in my purse or my briefcase, they remind me to pay attention to my life and the different areas and aspects of my life. And this is, yesterday we talked about what's our story, what's our situation, what are we telling ourselves, what's the current situation of, pick one, and I picked my physical well-being, and I got more specific, and I said, all right, my left knee's been giving me trouble for a while, to the point where I need to take some purposeful action to change it, to alter it, so that I can feel better about it. I actually, seriously, don't want to notice it at all. I want it to go back to being subconscious, that I don't even notice because it's pain-free. So I know what it is right now and where I want to go. That's my story, my solution, my situation, what I'm telling myself about it. Well, in order to change anything, we need to brainstorm. We need to come up with solutions, options, infinite possibilities, alternatives, ideas, anything that we can think of that will move us, or could possibly or potentially move us toward our desired outcome, what we want. I want a pain-free, I don't even notice my knee experience going forward. So what are some ways I could achieve that? What are some ways I can come up with that? So today, our challenge is to brainstorm at least 10. Everybody, at least 10. If you can't think of at least 10 things that could move you toward what you want, from where you are to what you want, then you're not digging deep enough, you're not looking hard enough. When I brainstorm, and brainstorming is just knocking out a list and just throwing out ideas from wherever and about whatever. It doesn't matter if they're realistic. It doesn't matter if you have no idea how they could possibly ever happen. It doesn't matter if you don't have the resources. It doesn't matter anything. It's just, what are all the possibilities? And in the comments below today, I want you to share 3. And there's a specific reason I want you to share 3. I could say share 1. A lot of times I say share 1 thing. But here's the thing. When we're faced with a challenge or a problem, so often our brain shuts down and we lock ourselves into 2 alternatives. It's either this or that. Either I take this job, or I'm gonna go hungry. Either I marry this person, or I'm never gonna have a relationship and kids and a family. I'm gonna be lonely for the rest of my life. We as humans, for some reason, simplify our options, our solutions to like A or B. And I want to make sure that you at least don't do that. I did this in corporate America. I went into an organization where they had never gotten bids for any type of work or jobs or outside services that were done in that facility. And what I realized very quickly was that they were paying out the nose and up the wazoo for a lot of things that they were just getting ripped off for. So I made a guideline and a rule for the organization that they had to get 3 bids, at least 3 bids for everything. So they couldn't just take Cousin Joe and do business with Cousin Joe. Cousin Joe had to do a bid, and then they had to go out and find at least 2 others. So they weren't going to go find, the 3 highest bidders and just automatically give the job to Cousin Joe. They had to, and it saved us hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, over the next year and over years to come, by just incorporating the practice of having 3 options, because it opened them up to realize that there always were more alternatives than they had previously been willing to consider. So 3 options. If you're saying this or that, you're shutting yourself off from all the other possibilities out there. So brainstorm today, at least 10, share 3 in the comments below. I'm going to do my left knee. So what are some, just off the top of my head, brainstorm things I could do about my knee? I could exercise it. I could find different types of exercises that I've never done before specifically for my knee. I could look at diet and foods that are supposed to be good for my knee. I could look at sources and causes of inflammation because I suspect it's inflammation or arthritis that's acting up in my knee. I can research and I can study and I can look into that. What are some supplements I could take? What are some different technologies I could explore? Maybe physical therapy or massage or acupuncture or biofeedback or mindset or meditation or ice or heat or different exercise routines. Infinite possibilities. There's so many different things. Surgery, right? I could look at getting surgery. That doesn't appeal to me, but here again, I'm not judging the possibilities. I'm just looking at them. I could go for a weekend retreat where all they do is send good vibes to my knee. I don't know. We could come up with all kinds of things. So, or different forms of healing, Reiki healing, whatever. But my point is, I need to brainstorm at least a list of 10 things, 10 alternatives, 10 ideas, 10 possibilities, 10 infinite possibilities, because it doesn't matter if I know anything about it, have ever heard of it. I can go online and I can say top 10 reliefs for knee pain, and I could probably get at least 10 ideas and 10 alternatives. So when in doubt, at least just go Google it. Open your mind up to the possibility of different options, different ways of dealing with and achieving what it is that you want, the specific thing that you want, in ways that you might not have ever imagined possible. Share at least 3 of those in the comments below. And maybe it's just the first 3 that you come up with in your mind. Mine would be exercise, supplements, and diet, maybe. You know, food. What foods are bad for inflammation or things. So do this today, do this right now. It doesn't take that long. Look, I just knocked off at least 10 things and it's under 10 minutes. So have an amazing day. If you have any questions about this, remember O is the second part of our framework. And so we've figured out what our situation is, what our story is. We're telling ourselves where we are now, where we want to be. And today we're brainstorming, how do we bridge that gap? What are some of the infinite possibilities we could experience or do to bridge that gap and move us closer toward what we want? All right, have an awesome day. I will be with you tomorrow with the A in our framework. Take care.